Some people say you shouldn't be judgmental. Like, you should never be judgmental. But I say there are exceptions, even if you would accept that rule. And one of the exceptions is right here. One of my favorite places with one of my favorite security obsessed cults. So today, let's just take it upon ourselves to be a little bit judgmental. Let's judge. Let's get judgy. Is that Odo over there? Are we going to get a closer Odo sighting today? That's what I live for, and it does appear to be Odo. I don't see a beanie. Do I see a beard? I don't know. It's far. I do see a beard. And not a beanie. Because there is Beanie Man, and he has a beard. And he looks even more deranged than Odo, actually. When you look up close, when you look at those crazy cult eyes, Beanie Man, and Beanie Man likes to do cult mantras like, you are trespassing, you are trespassing, you are trespassing, you are trespassing. And that's always fun. It's always fun when culty people chant things at you repeatedly, hitting you with that world famous strong intent of the cult of Scientology. So yes, judgments will happen. Judgy attitudes will fly. Now they all seem happy, but do I have to tell this guy don't hit girls? Yay, give them your money. Give them your money, man. Definitely. They need it. They're expanding. You never know whether it's somebody going in to goof or do all our kind of stuff. Yep. There's tentativeness going on there. Did he give me the thumbs up when I said give him all your money because he's going to goof on them or because he's goofing on me? Who knows? We shall see. At the Church of Scientology. Oh, damn. We got the damn gardeners even covering up his identity for the shame of Scientology or whatever this guy's doing. Whatever he's doing, he doesn't want to be recognized. So, it appears that the Paris opening of Scientology was a rather lackluster affair, with the usual bust-in audience members to make it look viable. You got out of there with no payments?
I sit there not doing chores right now.
Not doing course?
Yeah, they were really scary.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What were they doing?
Everything was like locked out, and they were like, "Oh, am I on camera?"
Yes, you are. I can take you off.
Oh yeah.
Now you're not.
Are you like doing a YouTube video?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, anytime you go around a Scientology place, you're being filmed. You're on Scientology cameras. Look, there's one up there. There's one over there. See him?
I mean, I know building security. I mean,
No. But I
okay.
mean, look, you see how many they have? See that one there?
Yeah.
See that one up there?
Yeah.
That one over there. If you look over at that sign over there, there's 3 of them right where you parked. They got your license plate number.
I mean, I was just curious because this is like in California and I'm
Yeah.
from California, so I just want to see.
You're from California?
No, I'm from New Jersey.
Okay, we're in New Jersey. What area around?
Northern New Jersey. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I know the area around Alpine.
I don't know.
You don't know where Alpine is? What about Hamburg, Stockholm, and all those towns, or Morristown?
I know Morristown. Morristown's really big.
Yeah. No, I know that area a little bit, but so they didn't really want to tell you anything.
I mean, they just said we're not doing. They just gave me the pamphlets. I mean,
That's unusual, because I mean, look, they usually want people to watch a movie.
yeah.
Okay, they have like the free movie situation.
Yeah.
And then they want you to take the test, the personality test. Okay. And no matter what you fill out the personality test, they'll find a problem and say you need Scientology. And then they try to sell you a course or a book.
Yeah.
They'll try to sell you Dianetics. But they didn't even try anything. It's probably, maybe they saw you giving me thumbs up.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, they're watching everything. They watch the live streams, you know, they monitor everything. Like, there have been people that did something that were live streaming that Scientology showed that they were watching, you know, by their response, like immediate response, you know. So yeah, there's have you seen any of the documentaries?
I just vaguely remember one time someone was like, someone was trying to sell them a copy, and they were like, "Why can't you just lend me your copy?" And they were like, the Scientologist or whatever the people, the followers are called, they were like, that was like a new idea for them.
It's not a new. The thing is, they have everybody in Scientology that's in like a management or sales or whatever role, right? They're either on staff or they're Sea Org. Sea Org is where they sign the billion-year contract. They wear the fake Navy uniforms and whatever. So they're supposed to come back when they reincarnate and keep coming back for 1 billion years. And they sign a contract for that. Okay? They get paid $47 a week, which is like their stipend, but they get no salary. They're considered, and they work about like 15-hour days minimum. So they get judged on 3 statistics when it's like, when they're doing sales. Everybody in Scientology has statistics. Those statistics always have to go up.
Yeah.
And if they go down ever at all, you have evil thoughts. And we got to find out what your evil thoughts are. Or you're connected to somebody with evil thoughts and you got to get them out of your life.
Yeah.
Right? Which means your family, your friends, you know, whatever. So basically, they judge salespeople by how many people do they bring in. That's one metric. How many people pay any money at all. That's another one. And then how much money.
Yeah.
So if they can get you in and get $1, they got 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Right? So usually they'll hammer you for hours to get $1 out of you just to be able to put it on their statistic, you know. Yeah. So the fact that they didn't want to do anything, probably because what they've been doing is when people go in, especially when they're not brought in, but they go in by themselves, they'll start being like, are you with them? Are you with the protesters? You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And are you doing are you a vlogger? Like you're doing a project or?
Yeah, I'm always like coming around doing live streams, filming them, and
Oh, was I on live stream?
yeah, live stream, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The channel or like what?
Davey Mismanige.
Are you one of the protesters? You're
Yeah, right. So, so you know, somebody's out here all the time. I mean, whenever I come out here, I'll run into somebody else that I know, and some of them are out. You know, they're doing like 8 hours a day. You know, so yeah, it's funny because I've been watching them like implode for the last 20 years.
Okay.
It's been like a hobby just watching the demise of Scientology.
If I can ask, is it
Yeah.
like for personal reasons, or you just need something to hate on, or?
No, I'm not hating on it. It's not about hate. It's more about wake people up out of their illusion that are in Scientology and make sure and protect other people from joining.
Right. Yeah.
Right? It's not a hatred thing. Like most of the people that I've met who used to be in Scientology are really cool. They're really smart, you know.
Yeah.
Like if I could help get them out and not have their life get screwed up, that would be amazing, right? But, you know, they make it like, oh, you're a religious bigot. It's not a religion, man. It's a scam. It's a sales scam, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, they have some self-help crap. They stole some stuff from psychology, and then they said psychology's evil. Don't ever go there, right? You know, so it's just an evil cult, you know, grabbing people's cash. That's all. So, you know, and the thing is, they have all this stuff where they can't. See, L. Ron Hubbard said, like, if you do A, then B will happen, right? And so there's all this stuff that they have that they believe because of L. Ron Hubbard, but it totally doesn't work that way. Give them your money, give them your money. And so it's like if I say give them your money, Scientology really tries to get as much money as they can out of people, right? So I just want them to realize, okay, that's what's going to happen. You walk in there, they're going to get money out of you, right? So then when they, and I used to do sales, so when they hit the sales thing, like the worst thing as a salesperson that could happen is somebody says, like, you know, like before you sell somebody goes to them and says, oh, that guy's a real good salesman. He could sell anybody anything. Then the person wants to prove, well, you can't sell me anything, you know, right? So give them your money, dig deep, give them everything you got. They need it. They're dying. The cult is dying. They need your money. And, you know, so the thing is, like, for example, if you go in there and you finish a course, they're going to sign you up for the next course and you got to pay. If you say, no, I'm going to wait a while, I'm not going to pay right now, then you have to do auditing that they charge you for to figure out what's wrong with you that you don't want to sign. So you're paying anyway.
Yeah.
And if you resist that, they'll kick you out.
Yeah.
And if they kick you out, you can't talk to any other Scientologists. You can't, you know, you're out. Right? Yeah. So they got it locked down, right, people? So, you know, it's good to wake up the people that are, you know, because it's serious mind control. It's like, it's a very advanced system of mind control that they get you with, and it locks you in from day one. If you look at their things, they have stuff on the internet, you can just read it, like from them, you know, that they start you off with 20% of the people in the world are antisocial personalities. And one of the main things about those 20% of people is they hate any group that is striving for the betterment of mankind. Meaning, they don't like Scientology. And these people spread disease and failure, and like, if you're even near them, you won't heal as quickly after a surgery, and your bones won't mend after they broke, you know, all this crap, right? There's no scientific evidence. It's like 20% of people. But what they're doing is from day one, they're training you about the enemies. Watch out for the enemies, right? That's what every cult does. Standard. What are you smiling at? What's your...
Well, Can I see your screen or what?
Sure. It's just nothing on it.
Oh, you have viewers.
Yes, I have viewers. Of course I have viewers. I'm not standing out here just to talk to myself. I got a few viewers. Not that many right now, but
or no.
I don't see that any. It's YouTube.
Oh,
yeah.
YouTube. Okay.
I don't know. Did I turn off chat or something? Oh, live chat. Okay, there we go. Stalinism franchises.
I don't know what that means.
Seem like he wants them and wants to join. Okay, you're being called out, dude.
Oh.
Why didn't he join in New Jersey?
Oh.
Why does he want to join? I think this kid has no idea about the protests. See, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, okay.
See, they're talking about you, man. Worldwide.
No.
Worldwide.
Oh, no.
All over the world, they're talking about you.
Yeah. Okay.
You're famous now.
Okay, I actually gotta head out. But
all right, man.
Thank you so much.
All right, enjoy it. Good job not giving them any money. I don't think he was gonna do anything, but you never know, because people have gone in there, like I said in another video, a lot of people have gone in there thinking, I'm just gonna goof with the Scientologists, and they end up joining the Sea Org. So that kind of curiosity, but isn't it interesting? Scientology didn't even want to deal with him. It's definitely not because he's too young, because they don't care about that. They like to get him young, but they, I think they saw him giving me the thumbs up. That's the only thing I can think of. Because why would they say to that kid, we're not doing any classes right now. We're not doing, right? Didn't even try to recruit the fresh meat, that, as they call people off the street, the fresh meat that fell right into their laps. They didn't even make an effort whatsoever. All right, there's the prison van ferrying the gulag prisoners back and forth to their accommodations. Very nice, very nice. Wouldn't want people walking down the street all free. That can't be happening around here. Hell no. The great American Saint Hill. The always mythologized Saint Hill from back in the glory days of L. Ron Hubbard, when Saint Hill Manor was huge and thriving and everybody was getting Scientologized relentlessly. And it's basically a lot of bullshit about Saint Hill. From what I've heard, Saint Hill was never as big as they say it was, and no other place has ever reached that level, but they do a little fudging here and there to try to make it seem like it. And here's another example of wasted space, which, let's be honest, the entire Scientology real estate portfolio is wasted space, obviously. But yeah, dead. Nothing has changed about the North Korean milieu, as they say. All North Korean, all the time. There we go, the Continental Liaison Office. That's right, Peter, they are clear. I mean, they have superpowers. I mean, they have a whole superpower building in Florida, so obviously superpowers are a very major selling point of this cult. And who wants superpowers more than anybody? Who wants superpowers? Well, people who feel weak. People who feel victimized. That's who wants superpowers. Thanks, Kevin. People who dream about superpowers are little 8-year-old boys that are getting bullied in school. And everybody else, obviously. Everybody wants superpowers, of course. I'll take some superpowers. Hey, there they are. Getting a peace sign from the policeman. They love me. They haven't even swatted me yet. Because I wave and I smile and hi, hello. Xenu loves you very, very much. And he does. Because Xenu is a very emotional guy. As we all know. Good one, Adam. You go in Clark Kent, come out Clark Griswold. Yeah. Absolutely. Rodriguez Landscaping seems to not want to show their face, but now I know we're not technically in a drought in California anymore, but still you could argue that this is a waste of water, especially considering the fact that it is supposed to rain the next few days. So it's a little bit of a futile action, you might say. But as you know, many cults do have, oh yeah, chalk tech, of course. Because chalk tech, you know, you could clean the chalk this way, but yeah, it's true. I haven't thought of it. You could also prevent anybody from using chalk for a few hours after doing this. So yeah, it probably is largely. It's probably a cleaning fetish kind of control freak cult type of thing. Hi! Hello! See, I like to wave at the cult van because friendliness is the most chilling thing to a cult member. Friendliness from these dangerous outsiders, the SPs. The dangerous, suppressive persons. Very evil, yes. I mean, it was like that kid back there, if you guys saw from the beginning. The kid, for those of you just joining, he walked into Scientology and they wouldn't even pitch him on Scientology because when I told him, give him all your money, he gave me two thumbs up on the way in. And I think that kind of got him on a list, on a do not fly list. And so they just said, yeah, we're not doing anything today. And hey, Mary Alice, Tennessee. I like Tennessee. I went to the Appalachian Museum in north central Tennessee, up by the Kentucky border. Very cool place. Very interesting museum up there. So anyway, here we are, Thursday night at the Cult. Thursday late afternoon. And we're inspecting their window tech, making sure that they are impervious to outside influence through the magic of window tech. And the window tech is holding strong, and Scientology is proudly. Hey, Fluffer Squirrel UK, Lobo Nova, I like that name. Hello. Yeah, so window tech is a huge success for showing everybody the absolute friendliness of the cult of Scientology, that they're not afraid of the outside world. They're not afraid of information coming in. They're not afraid of what SPs might say, think, or do. Not at all. Because they are in full command of the messed universe. Matter, energy, space, time. Scientology rules that shit, man. Scientology rules the messed universe. Because, you know, L. Ron Hubbard had to drop his body to go out into the messed universe. And yeah, this is like their Vatican, and it is deserted. I mean, you might say Clearwater's the real Vatican, whatever, but whatever. But yes, it's a very sad Vatican with some similarities in terms of the abuse of youngsters. Absolutely. And the fun thing is, it is totally creepy. The fun thing is that everything they do just shows how creepy they are all over again. Especially when they do something to not be creepy. Xenu loves you! Give him money! Give all your money! Give all your money! Because, just like George Carlin said about religion, they're all powerful, blah, 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 but they need money. They got the whole universe figured out. They know how all this shit works, but they just haven't figured out the money thing. Give them your money! Give them your money. They need your money. Do you not understand, people? It's time to dig down deep. Quit with all your excuses. Okay, Scientology is hurting, and they need your money. Give them your money. Because they should give them their money. Because if you believe this is the only salvation for mankind, then obviously, what's all your money? That's a small price to pay for saving the planet. Okay, you Scientologists, quit being so damn cheap. Give them your money. Why are you withholding? Okay, there are withholds and there are overts in Scientology. And I think they're kind of the same thing. Because if you're withholding your money, then you are overtly screwing over the Church of Scientology. Give them your money. Give them all your money. Give them your money. See? You got to be passionate about this shit. It's very important. Because how are they going to get enough money to run the cult if I don't remind them to give all their money up to the cult. You know, the thing is, you need multiple avenues. Show me the money, yeah. Yeah, everything they do is totally counterproductive. And it's a motivator for us, everything they do. And it's funny. And it makes for good footage. Do we still call it footage these days? Not that there's any feat of anything happening, but anyway, yeah. I wish it was back in the day when they would come out and do their bull baiting. That would be fun. Why don't they come out and bull bait me? I have many, many faults. I have a lot of faults, people. You could scream at me, and you could say things that are mean that would actually be correct. Okay? Why are you not bull baiting me, Scientology? You have this whole bull baiting technology, and yet you're not using it on somebody with glaring faults staring right at you. Hey, there's the dude. This dude in the red van is circling the block, and he yelled something out. Don't know if it's on my side or their side, but he's not honking, so it's probably anti-me, I would say. There's somebody hitting a vape, getting a THC blast while driving, or nicotine, who knows. I prefer to be positive and consider it THC. They are not, that I'm seeing, I don't see them spraying off any sidewalk art. I don't see any chalk stuff where they are spraying. That doesn't mean that there hasn't been any, but it looks like they're just kind of covering the whole area, and they were spraying down the street as well. But let's see, we can go kind of ahead of him, see ahead of where he's spraying and see what's going on. But I think it's just kind of one of those, yeah, I don't see a bunch of, there's a little bit of something on the sidewalk, but yeah, no, doesn't seem to be about the chalk art at all. Oh, another siren not meant for me. Okay, I'm starting to feel a little unappreciated by the municipal authorities. I have not been handcuffed. I have not been swatted. I have not had the fire department come after me either. Maybe, hey Liberty, what you cooking? So, you know, I have gotten less attention than my ego would have liked. But as L. Ron Hubbard says, your ego can't always get what it wants. Or was that? Man, if I visited the Vatican, I would have a few things to say there. Hello? Give them your money! But I've never been to the Vatican. I've barely been to Rome. I spent maybe 4 hours in Rome, mainly the Colosseum, and out again. But I would appreciate the Vatican on many levels, and I would love to see it, of course. I also see it very similar to this space as chicken, potato, and salad. Okay. Cool. throw some chili flakes on there and make it more exciting. But just like this place, I see it as one of those nexus of evil type of locations on the planet. You know, one of those little areas where Satan maintains a foothold, if there's a Satan. And there probably is not a Satan, but you know what I mean. Hey, Keith. Good to see you here again, man. So yeah, we're talking about Satan. And speaking of Satan, hi, Satan. A lot of satanic activity happening here in the center of satanic Hollywood. L. Ron Hubbard Way, L. Ron Hubbard Plaza, Kim Jong-il Central, Kim Jong-un, all the Kims, basically. The vibe of all Kims is represented here. In the American version of North Koreanness, Water Tech in Chicago too. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, whatever they're doing, whatever they're spending money on like this, there is probably some sort of strategy to it. And I'm sure it's mixed, but we do have to consider that chances are there's something related to the protesters. Chances are there's something in this man's actions that is related to us. So either, yeah, it doesn't look like he's clearing any chalk away, but, and the thing is, it would be pretty easy to, like right here where he just was, you could certainly put some chalk down. Somebody's slowing down for a little look, wondering where all the action is. So I was talking about it before, and I think I got confirmation. I gave a little preview maybe a week ago on one of these live streams, and I said I was going to do a dedicated video, but I haven't done that yet. But my theory of their next move, the next move of Scientology, is going to be mercenary body routers. Okay, put it on your list. Mercenary body routers. So the theory goes like this. Security people used to be front and center out on the street confronting protesters. After a certain point, Scientology appears to have made a decision that they would hire private security to face the protesters and not put their own Sea Org security on the front lines. Probably because we were saying things that they didn't want Sea Org members to hear. Because information is very tightly guarded, as you can see by their paranoid maneuvers with vans, right? People only get out on the other side. Why is it so important for them not to see us, hear us, talk to us, whatever? Why is that so crucial? Why do they feel the need to hide? Let's ask them when the next batch emerges or demerges. Why are they so afraid? Right? Why are you so afraid? Why are you so afraid? So the theory is they're going to do the same with body routers that they did with security. It's the next logical step. Okay? They're going to get people out on the street, probably dressed in some fake version of a Sea Org uniform, and they're going to put them out on Hollywood Boulevard. They're going to put them out over here on Vermont and Sunset, and they are going to try to pull people into Scientology from the street. And then once the people get in the building, they will meet with the closer. That will be a Scientology person. And if you go tell those people, those hired guns, the mercenary body routers, you start telling them about Xenu and whatever, they won't give a shit. They won't care at all. Hey, Portland, what's up? What are they hiding? What they're hiding is a bunch of goofy goobers who aren't that interesting anyway and don't really deserve our attention, except certain levels of goofiness. You know, it's kind of like car accidents. It's hard to look away, even though you don't want to be one of those rubberneckers, right? But, you know, this is a very, very slow motion catastrophe in action. An entire cult metastasizing, oozing into irrelevance with every moment. Thanks, Sam. So yeah, I think they're going to hire these people. Now, what's going to happen when they hire mercenary body routers? Well, for one thing, they're hiring a bunch of people who don't give a shit about Scientology. Now, they're probably going to try to get all of them into Scientology, but they're probably not going to try that hard, because they're going to realize those people are going to be hearing all of our stuff, and they don't really want to go back and forth too much. They don't want to have to explain to these people. They want to give them a clear job. Tell people it's a free movie, a personality test, come right in, you know, whatever. And they're going to be normal people. They're going to do the same as they do with the Sea Org. They're going to get nice looking young people, all chipper and cheery and whatever, and they're going to get them to grab people off the street. They will get people who are multilingual, they'll get foreign students and whatnot, and they will pay them a decent amount of money to, you know, they will pay them an hourly wage plus a certain bonus for however many people you bring in, and it'll be a pretty solid part-time gig for some young college students. But then what's going to happen is those college students, because Scientology doesn't know how to be normal, okay? They're not going to be able to be normal. They're not going to be able to not be culty with these people. And these people are going to be in and out of a Scientology org all day long, you know, throughout their shift. And they're going to be trained by Scientologists. They're going to be told what Scientology is. But these are people that are going to be able to go home and go online and research everything. They are going to be our spies. That's what's going to end up happening. They are going to be in there feeding us with what little information they are given. But, with spy stuff, all you got to hear is, definitely acting classes. They'll get people out of the celebrity center, right? People that do acting classes at the celebrity center, they will be given like free acting classes if they do this thing. And they'll tell them it's like acting. You're playing the part of a Scientologist out on the streets of Hollywood. Or, yeah, absolutely. That's what they will do. And there's no end to actors looking to make a little bit more money than what they could make waiting tables. So, yeah. Absolutely. Actors, students. And so they're going to get these people out on the street. So that way, when we go up to them and say Xenu and the body thetans and, the clear cognition and whatever, it's going to mean nothing to them. They're going to be like, yeah, whatever, dude. And so Scientology will think, we won this round. It will not be a victory. They will not have won that round. Not at all. They'll get people in. They're getting people in right now. Who knows how they do it? But if you go to the Hollywood Testing Center, you hang out there for a while, you'll see people going in and out every now, very, very infrequently, but it still happens. And so if they get people on those sidewalks, non-Scientologists that are just there to sell, mercenary body routers, okay? Hired guns. Well, here's the problem. They will not make enough money out of the people they recruit to pay the hired guns. Problem number 2. Sea Org members that used to do body routing, who are now out of that job, will now be made permanently irrelevant. So that's a problem, because these Sea Org people, they've developed their nefarious skills over years of practice, and those people are now going to just be the closers. They're going to be the people that deal, so they'll have a very similar job, but it won't be the sidewalk thing, which might be an upgrade, but they'll need fewer of them. But finally, the thing that will happen is that we will end up having hundreds of people over the years. If they keep the strategy going long enough, we will have a lot of people who were semi-insiders for a while, especially the ones that are good at it. Okay, because the ones that are good at it, and if they refuse to join Scientology, but they just do it as a sales job, they go out on the street, and their whole thing is they know how to pull somebody into the doors, right? Those people are going to know a lot about Scientology. They're going to have a lot of stuff to be interviewed and to have their interview be broadcast out to thousands of people worldwide. So Scientology is very careful about that happening. Of course, they're going to make them sign all kinds of crap, and you're going to get sued to the end of your life if you tell any of this and whatever. So it's going to be a big mess, but number one factor, it's not going to make them any money. It's going to be, yeah, exactly, the escort cards, right? Perfect analogy, right? And they will end up moles, yeah. Oh, yeah, these Scientologists, the Sea Org members that were out there regging people, or body routing people out on the streets, those people are not getting a vacation now. And the thing is, everything that happens to Scientology, every diminishment of their status makes them put more pressure on existing members. More pressure on existing members inevitably leads to more people quitting Scientology, which leads to more pressure on even fewer existing members, and the cycle goes round and round, and it's like a centrifuge. And it squeezes all the juice out of all the Scientologists until there are none. And that day is coming for sure. There is a day coming where there are no Scientologists. We know that Tom Cruise dreams of a day when there are no SPs. That day is not coming. The only day that there will be no more SPs is when there has been no Scientologists for so long that there's nobody to suppress it, because there's nothing to suppress anymore, because the cult is dead. So yeah, they are going to try to get hired guns, salespeople to recruit on the streets. They're definitely going to try that. There's no way they're not going to try that. The only way that they would not do what I predict is if they grow a pair and they just send their Sea Org people out there. I don't know why that. Oh, there's another Amazon delivery person that's not going to be able to find where to deliver stuff. These delivery people, they come to Scientology with deliveries all the time, and then they can't find it, and nobody will come out to receive the delivery. It's really funny what happens sometimes, but maybe this is delivering to actual humans, and so they don't have that problem. Yeah, it looks like he actually has an address, and it's probably just civilians, real humans, not this homo novus crap. In the land of Xenu was a big old prison van. Okay, so yeah. But so when Scientology hires these salespeople, and I think after I made that prediction on my live stream a while ago, I think I heard it confirmed on, I believe Aaron said something like that, but don't quote me because I didn't hear it completely. But I think it has been confirmed, but I'm not 100%. So to me, it's just the logical step, especially when you see what they did with the security guards. Because the security guards, like Aaron said, Aaron Smith-Levin, for those of you who don't know, growing up in Scientology, what he said was that the security guards are basically the top level people in the Sea Org. They're not a lowly security guard. Hey. They are actually running the place. But you couldn't have people running the place who are listening to all this N theta, all this evil stuff by the anti-cult types. I just always love having that blue. It's actually a good color of blue for my eyes, you know. It sets them off. So, So that's how they're trying to recruit me. But anyway, the deadness continues. The prison vans go round and round. And where they stop, nobody does ever know. And the faces of the cultists remain hidden from the world. Because Sea Org people who have forsaken their entire families certainly do not want to be identified on YouTube. They are deathly afraid of that. They don't want mommy and daddy to come searching for them in LA, to bring them home, to call the cops, to make a scene with the embassy, all the things that could happen that would not be good for the cult. They don't want that to happen. Easier just to hide your face. Hide your face in shame, you nasty little cult members. But make sure you look at everybody else's face and analyze it. Run it through CIA computer systems. Because if there's one thing that Scientology stands for above all else, it is hypocrisy. And Scientology's kind of like that cheating lover who's always jealous. That's the essence of Scientology. Listening in the car, cool. Be careful out there. Yeah, so for example, Scientologists are really paranoid about their license plates, their license plate numbers, people getting their license plate numbers. They will cover their license plates as they emerge from the celebrity center to not be identified. So what does that tell you? It tells you they're looking up everybody's license plate number. It like directly tells you what they're doing. Why do they give a shit about license plates so much? Well, because obviously they have a spy wing that needs to find the license plate numbers of everybody who does anything they don't like, and maybe sick the private detectives on them, maybe find their car and vandalize it, which is a regular occurrence. Who knows? Blackmail, setting somebody up, framing, whatever they could do. Call in some false thing and say they saw this car with this license plate and this description, and they have it all ready to go. Rodriguez Landscaping, shame, shame, shame. Shame on you, Rodriguez Landscaping. Am I going to have to call Rodriguez Landscaping? Well, maybe somebody else could do it in Spanish. Might have more impact than some gringo Karen type calling like, I don't like it that you're spraying down Scientology sidewalks. Might not have the best impact on the psychology. But who knows? Maybe a little education would be in order. Little cult education for Rodriguez Landscaping. Maybe they're not aware. Maybe they don't know the full extent of the evil that they are serving. And maybe somebody could tell them all about it. But hey, I don't truly begrudge anybody that's making money off of Scientology. Since we know Scientology is a predatory organization that tries to take from everybody it can possibly take from, then let the little guy earn a little cash off of them every now and then, spraying down the sidewalks, whatever. Okay. But then again, it could always be good if they have mixed feelings about the people that they're working with or for. And it could always be good if they have those conversations, people that are about, I got this call today and I heard some stuff that I didn't know that much about. And guess what they said about Scientology on that call? Blah, 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 right? So these things spread. People talk. And we get the conversation started. And that's the first step to a new awareness. And that's a beautiful thing. So, the Rodriguez family of Rodriguez Landscaping, they end up having a family discussion at the dinner table. I got this call about Scientology's a cult. Why are you power washing their sidewalks and their little brick road? Not a yellow brick road, but a red brick road. And, and then we get a debate in the Rodriguez Landscaping family. We get some people saying, hey man, we don't want to be associated with Scientology. Maybe we should give up that contract. And then we get other people in the family saying, man, they're paying us $5,000 a month to come down and spray down their sidewalks, for 3 hours a week. That's some really good money. And I doubt it's that good of a deal for them. But, that's some really good money. And do we really want to lose all that cash? Do we want to lose $5,000 a month for what really doesn't take that much work? I don't know. And then the conversation spreads beyond the Rodriguez Landscaping family in multiple other directions, and other people weigh in. And what happens is that the cult of Scientology becomes the topic of yet another conversation. See, I like to say cult of Scientology when somebody walks by so I can gauge their reaction of whether they are a cultist. So the thing is, everybody that you talk to about Scientology and you tell them something that they didn't know, even if all you tell them is that you watch this type of video, then probably 5 more people hear about it. I would say that's a safe average. I'd say that's a really safe bet. So if 5 people hear about it, for every one person who has the interaction, who watches the video, who gets the call to their landscaping company, whatever, right? Then that is how things start going viral. And every now and then there's a better story and 500 people end up finding out about it. And it keeps going and going and going. This is why Scientology is so dead. This is why Scientology needs to let all the hospitals around here park their cars. Well, the police officers don't know that much about Scientology because they're not necessary. I won't film you. They aren't necessarily that curious about Scientology anyway, number one. Number two, most of the police officers aren't the ones making up the policy of how they're going to kiss Scientology ass. Most of them are just they're junior cops going along for the ride, and they're learning from their evil superiors. So yeah, most of the cops don't really know what's up. And most cops are probably not that curious about Scientology, but I bet you most cops would not want their kid to join Scientology and would probably expend some effort to make that not happen, to prevent that from happening. I bet you most cops in the Hollywood corrupt precinct, the Hollywood division on Wilcox Avenue, I bet you they would be very dismayed to have a child join the Sea Org. I think they would threaten Scientology with like, hey, we're not going to help you anymore if you don't get my damn kid out of your cult. Okay? I think the tables would turn very quickly if a senior police officer had their kid join the Sea Org, and that is the curse that I will put on them from now on. Join the Sea Org! Sign a billion-year contract! Why are you not more committed to the cult? Join the Sea Org! Get paid nothing and love it! The Sea Org needs you to wear a funny uniform. The Sea Org needs you to have a little Navy boy fetish. Why do you not have enough of a Navy boy fetish? Oh, that's not Rodriguez Landscaping. I thought I was going to be able to see the phone number of Rodriguez Landscaping for those of you who are curious. I mean, if Reckless Ben could join the Sea Org, why don't all these people join the Sea Org? Are they not as committed as Reckless Ben? Could that be possible? So, these people are in a real bind right now. Nothing they do works. They are hemorrhaging members on a daily basis. And let's all remember, see, notice how that car, this is the exit this way, one of the exits, right by where that car is. But it can't drive by me. Oh no, it has to take the long way. Of course. Can't drive by an SP. Because that, to me, is surrender. This is an admission of your weakness, Scientology. Because I'm not running from you, you are running from me. In the animal kingdom, if we are going to assess dominance, I think it would be safe to say that the animal that runs away from the other animal is probably not the dominant animal in that situation. I think that would be fair. Now, I'm not a biologist, But I think it would be fair to say the one running in fear is the prey, and the one stalking fearlessly is the predator. Now, I'm not here to be a predator. I am here to just nudge people awake. Just wakey, 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 wakey. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do now. Now we're going to go into wake up mode. Wake up. Wake up. Yeah. And so, but now, if we take our prey and predator example from the animal kingdom, and now we take it to the next step, where it's not even a predator, but you're still running. Now, do you see how that type of prey is even weaker than the first type? Because in the first situation, we had the gazelle running from the lion or the cheetah, whatever, because that damn cat was gonna eat that gazelle for real. But now, if we have an elephant running from a puppy, then we have to think, is that elephant fully confident of his elephantitis? Is he really? Or does he maybe have some insecurity issues, perhaps? Because why is an elephant running in fear away from a puppy? Well, here I come, a sweet little puppy, and you will notice Scientologists treating me as if I was a lion, a fierce, dangerous, predatory feline, killing machine. But I'm not. I'm a nice guy. Just saying, wake up. You're in a cult. Wake up. You're in a cult. You don't need to be in a cult. You can leave right now. You can wake up and leave right now. You have that freedom. I know that they have convinced you that you do not have that freedom, but you actually do. You actually do have that freedom. See? Free film here. They promise free films. Okay? But that dude that I met coming up here, he was not allowed to watch a free film. So here we go. Rodriguez Landscaping, 323-580-7131. That's good. 323-580-7131. That is called free advertising, Rodriguez Landscaping. That is free advertising going out to an international, wake up! An international audience of awake and aware individuals. Look at this person. Definitely not dauntless and defiant. Definitely very afraid, very scared. Wakey, wakey. It's a cult. Is she afraid of the cult, or is she just at the wrong place? Well, girl, if you're here, this is the wrong place and the wrong time. Wakey, wakey. Wake up and smell the bullshit. Can you smell it? Who can smell it? So when will we know for sure that they have these hired guns? Well, it's when the Hollywood Testing Center unfrostifies their windows and starts sending people out on the streets again. And they're gonna have to do that fairly soon, because it's humiliating for a cult to be shut down by what they consider to be subhumans. Wake up, it's a cult. I mean, and now imagine being a Sea Org guard, put in a position of impotence because there's so much that you're not allowed to do. In the past, Sea Org guards would come and get right up in your face. They would bull bait you. They would seek to intimidate. Now the Sea Org guards have to stay far enough not to hear our illicit messages. How humiliating must that be? I'm not filming you. Certain civilians get a pass. All are not welcome, exactly. Deep pockets are welcome, yeah, as long as they don't have any doubts, any... It's like, imagine you go to a Christian church and you say, there's no such thing as Jesus. Jesus never existed. And imagine if all the Christians ran into the building and started hiding and covering their ears to not hear that. And imagine if they shut down all the churches and wouldn't let anybody in except people they already knew. And imagine if they covered up all the windows on all the churches just because people were going up to churches saying, there's no such thing as Jesus, or even there's no such thing as God, or Mary wasn't a virgin, or whatever, right? Imagine if all the Christian churches punked out like that. What would they feel about Christianity, about themselves? I mean, what would their inner reality be? And what would the world say about Christianity? Could you imagine on the news, they're showing all these churches, and all the churches have all the windows taped up. You can't see through any windows in any church worldwide. And they're all hiding, and they're all staying far enough that they can't hear you say anything about that there is no Jesus, right? Well, Christian churches would never do that because they believe strongly enough in Jesus that they're not worried about somebody doing that. They wouldn't be that threatened. They'd be like, okay, that's just your opinion, man. They probably wouldn't say it like that because they'd be more like uptight Christians for the most part and probably didn't see the Big Lebowski. But that's their problem. But Wake up! Wake up! Hey, Mexican long hair. Good seeing you here. So, yeah, if all the churches were as bitchified as Scientology, that would be worldwide breaking news. It would be at the top of every news report ever. So, how is it that Scientology doesn't understand this? They don't understand what little weak bitches they look like. Why do you need to cover all your windows? You see this? Every window blocked, covered. It's like, oh, a bunch of people sent by Mexican long hair. Well, thank you. That's the kind of raid I like. Oh my God, Monster Squad, thank you. That is highly appreciated. And you're teaching me something. I didn't even know about these raids. Okay, I got to get in on this type of action. Thank you. So we're talking about what little bitches they are here at Scientology, and we're comparing it to what if all the Christian churches did this, if people were doubting God and Jesus? Like, what would happen then? And all you raiders that would are yearning to subscribe to Davey Mismanige, please do so. I would not be at all bummed out about that. But the thing is, if every and hit like monsters, thank you. Wow. I think, when's Mexican long hair coming to LA? When's that gonna happen? Thank you for subbing. Oh, thank you. Wow, man. I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling love that this damn leprosy lion has never felt in its entire existence. Yeah, they hide something. But it's not only about the hiding, it's about the vulnerability, right? You don't have to hide something if it's impressive, you know what I mean, people, okay? If it's impressive, you know, you might want to flaunt it, right? But they know this shit ain't impressive here. They know how lame this shit is. And they know that the more that the people on the inside interact with the people on the outside, that the people on the outside got a fucking point. We got a point. They don't have a point. They are the goobers. They are goobers that have decided to join a cult. And I know they got bullshitted into it. Okay. But see, my thing is, no matter how bad your childhood is, you mess with my kid, and I want you to get the full punishment, meaning the ultimate punishment for any messing with my kid. I don't give a shit. I don't want to hear about your childhood. Okay? There's a point where you grow up and you don't get to blame your childhood anymore. And that's what I say about these people. You don't get to blame your childhood. Okay, maybe daddy didn't love you, and now you think L. Ron Hubbard's gonna make up for that. It's not gonna happen, people. L. Ron Hubbard is not a substitute. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. They love hearing wake up. Wake up! Wake up! Because they need to wake up. Wake up! Because you guys, look at this shit. Wake up, people. You can't show yourself to the world. You're hiding from reality. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. You think they woke up? I doubt it. But I do like the way my voice echoes in this little U area here. You know? I generally don't like hearing my own voice, even though others compliment it. But, you know, when it echoes back at you with a really spiritual message in a very unspiritual cult, there's some satisfaction that happens. Can't deny that. Thank you, Xenu Free. And there goes Rodriguez Landscaping at 323-580-7131, I think. Everybody make sure to tell Rodriguez Landscaping what you think about the cult of Scientology. And so as we review the work of Rodriguez Landscaping, we can notice that, look at that, missed a spot. That this will not get rid of any chalk tech. 323-580-7131. 580-7131, and that's in the 323 area code. Call Rodriguez Landscaping for all of your cultish landscaping needs. And if they will talk shit about Scientology, agree with them, salute them, and say, I love you very much, Rodriguez Landscaping. And tell them that if they can earn money from Scientology without being sucked into the cult, it's okay. But if you get too aggressive or too eager at removing the chalk tech, we reserve the right to change our position on Rodriguez Landscaping. Here comes the wake up crew. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. That guy drove a little faster than usual to not hear the wake up message, because everybody in Scientology is afraid of a mass wake up. P.T. Barnum, hell yeah. Wake up! Nice echo. Damn. I don't need any kind of bullhorn. That's for damn sure. Anytime I do a speech or whatever, they try to give me, wake up! Wake up! Wake up! It's a video game. Echo Tech. Yeah. And do they know that all this window tech only strengthens my echo tech? Do they even know that? Are you aware of that? But the thing is, wake up is a very powerful hypnotic induction or bringing out. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! You're in a cult! Wake up! That's how you get people out of hypnosis. You count down from 10 and you say, wake up, right? But we don't have time for any counting here. Uh-oh. I hear I hear sirens. Could it finally be for me? I need to write. Good night, Keith. 12:45 there. All right. Can't wait to see you in Wales, dude. Oh yeah, I'm sure they all have a lot of vitamin D deprivation in here. Yeah, they definitely can't. Look at that, see? More asleep than ever. You tell them to wake up, and they just sleep harder. They get more sleepy than ever before when you tell them wake up, because they don't want to wake up. They want to just have their little Elron slumbery dreams. Pippi Longstocking. Yeah, I just dipped into Wales for a moment on a train. There's a train from London to Hereford, and it like goes into Wales for one or two stations. Liminal. Oh man, you're gonna make me start word clearing shit. Yes, liminal. I could not give you the definition for that. I've heard it. I know it's a big boy word. I have known it, but no longer. Fuzzy pink handcuffs. Cameras in trees. I don't know. They have enough cameras everywhere else. I don't know why they need them in trees, but that never stopped them. Finns det svenskar som lyssnar nu? Just curious. Nope, I guess not. I was just asking if there was any Swedes listening now. But maybe not. But anyway, yeah, cameras in the trees. I mean, when you say cameras in the trees, I think, like, they got so many cameras everywhere. Why would they need them in the trees? But then immediately after that, I think their overkill on cameras is so extreme. It's not like they're not going to put cameras in trees. I mean, it's not like they're going to say, we have way too many cameras. We definitely don't need any in trees. They're not going to do that. They're going to be like, oh yeah, tree cameras? Yeah, we're definitely, our stats are insignificant on the tree cameras. We need to up our stats, our tree camera stats. But I haven't noticed the tree cameras, that's for sure. I have not noticed that. Oh, okay. The uncertain transition between where you're... Okay. Yeah, that sounds like most of my life, for sure. I'm in a liminal state at all times because my metaphysics are always transitioning. So yeah. Oh yeah, they would strap them to pigeons. They put them in each other's eyeballs so they could do knowledge reports on each other in real time. I mean, you know, there's no limit to what Scientology would want to film. There is a limit to how much they would want to be filmed. We know that. They definitely are not always that thrilled to be filmed. They do cover their faces in shame. But yes, they would strap them onto the birds. They would strap them onto the clouds if they could. Although clouds are not a good bet here in LA. Not a lot of nice, juicy clouds. But Today was 81, and that might be around, I would guess, 26 Celsius, 27, something like that. And tomorrow it's going to go back down to a very freezing, I think like 65, which would be about 18 Celsius or something. So here we go. Another wake up crew. Another bunch of people. Wake up! How many people need to be awakened? Spiritually awakened, that is. Who's ready for some spiritual awakening now? Because these people, they can't wake up by walking between buildings. So we got to wake them up another way. Thank you for the likes. We're at 52. Let's see if we can get to 75. Wake up! It's a cult! Wake up! You think they're going to wake up? You think it's going to work? Wake up! Wake up! See, Scientologists believe that if your intention is strong enough, it will happen. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wakey, wakey, booty shaky. Nothing like giving inspiring words to cultists. There's nothing quite like it. I assure you, people. So, uh-oh, there's another siren. Could it be for me? Tell everybody if they get me. Put the word out on the street. But I think once again, I will be overlooked. I will not get the police recognition that I crave so much. Are the police depriving me of a level of street cred? Is that what they're doing? Are they hurting me on purpose by me denying me the battle scars to make my story relevant in the movement? Wake up! My street cred stats are down. Oh no. Yeah, there are managers for sure. David Miscavige micromanages things to a very intense level from what I've heard. And the thing is, you don't necessarily want to be a manager because you will come in with great fanfare and you will leave a discredited pariah. Because the thing is, if you're a manager in Scientology, you have to do KSW. You have to keep Scientology working, which means that you have to do what L. Ron Hubbard said, and you're under the rules of Scientology that if you do it correctly, it will work. So if it's not working, you're doing it incorrectly. You have impure thoughts. You have thoughts against L. Ron Hubbard. I mean, it's like in the old, in any dictatorship, right? If you're one of the top guys under the dictator, it's only a matter of time before it's all over for you. During that time, you will enjoy money and blah, 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 but you better send your whole family abroad with a bunch of plundered cash to a new life in a new country, and you better join them very quickly if you can, because it's just a matter of time until they take you out. Wake up! Wake up! A public service announcement for free people all over the world. And that announcement is, wake up! They need to wake up. You really need to wake up, people. It's a very dangerous cult. I know. You only get to see their feet. The one time it would have been really good to have a foot fetish, and I don't have one. Damn. So disappointing. How do young kids get separated from their parents in Scientology? Well, a lot of times the parents sign them over to the Sea Org, or the Sea Org takes the parents, and then the children, whatever, who cares? But I think they are taking fewer Sea Org children. It's the first of the month. Okay, I don't get the reference. That was a very non-productive, right? Wake up, dude. Wake up. You're in a cult. Wake up. Well, Chi, that gave me absolutely zero extra clarification. But that would require research for me to get that reference. So yeah, here they are. The depressed cult. Oh, welfare day? Okay. I don't know if they have kids here. They keep them anywhere. They don't consider kids to be kids. They consider everybody to be thetans, rhyming with Satan, but that's their version of soul. Just interesting they rhymed it with Satan. But anyway, they, I don't know that they would have, I mean, there are Scientology schools. That's a lot of, like, when the parents join the Sea Org, they will send the kids to a Scientology boarding school. And those places are horrendous. Read Jenna Miscavige's book for more information on that. But, basically like a gulag forced labor camp. And yeah, the Sea Org, you can't have kids in the Sea Org anymore. It's, they will pressure you to get an abortion if you get pregnant in the Sea Org. Also, they don't provide birth control, even to the married Sea Org members. And they don't give them enough money to get their own birth control. And so, yeah, they just, if you have kids and join the Sea Org, and the tax situation, of course. What's that little ducky sound going on? And the other day, somebody put up a help message in the window. I'm sure that started a pogrom throughout the cult. Can you imagine all the sec checking? Sec checking is when they put you on the e-meter junior lie detector machine and they interrogate you for days, weeks, months, whatever it takes. They send them wherever they need to send them for an abortion. And, like as the laws change, no worries. They will send people wherever they got to send them. As long as there's a state in the union or a country on earth, they'll just send them there. They take them to, look, they're all on welfare from what I've heard. They're on food stamps. They're on Medi-Cal or Medicaid, depending on what state it is. So they're basically not paying any taxes, even income taxes, because they don't make income, technically. So they pay no taxes, and they are welfare queens. They get money from the government in whatever way, whether it's medical, whether it's food benefits, whatever it is, they get all of that. And they basically leech. Yeah, they live in Medicaid-friendly states. Here it's called Medi-Cal. So they automatically qualify exactly because they have zero income. So pretty easy to qualify for a lot of welfare stuff when you have zero income. They should have a thing like if you volunteer to have zero income, that you don't get that right. I think that could be good, but they probably don't. Wake up! Are we going to see some cute little feet now? Oh yeah, I got no problem. I want completely socialized Medicare, medical care. I want it to be free. I want it to be like all the other countries. I'm with Bernie on that. But when we have a situation like this where we have a very evil cult, a cult that delays most medical care for its members, that wants its members to do Scientology for their healing. Right. Yeah. That's the thing. And Scientologists have a very high mortality rate because they try to audit their illnesses away. And it's really something that, like something like cancer, it's all about early detection. And if you're a Scientologist, you're probably not getting any early detection. That's probably not happening. So, yeah, they end up finding out when it's so painful that basically all they can do is just give you hospice care, give you morphine until it's over. Right, the story of Tori's epilepsy, exactly. They begrudgingly eventually let her take her epilepsy medication, begrudgingly, and messed with her for it, and still mess with her to this day. Dude, wake up. It's a cult. You know it. It's a cult. See, the friendliest thing I could do is beseech these people to wake up. Because, like, this dude knows the deal. Give me a break. You know the deal. I mean, you might be brainwashed or whatever. Oh, somebody broke into Tori's garage? Oh, man. Doesn't it just make you want to be a vigilante some days? Or just be sitting there with a double-barrel shotgun in that garage just waiting for somebody. But I hear in California they're not too friendly with you if you protect your home from invaders. But would you really give a shit at that point? If you had the shotgun? Don't mess with Tori. I have been a fan of Tori. I met her on Easter, as she knows, but I've been a fan of Tori since she first came out of Scientology onto the internet, and Tori is such a beloved figure, such a total OG in this world, that I think many of us, would put ourselves in front of, between a bullet and Tori, just reflexively. It's not what I would really want to do, but I mean, the instinct to protect Tori Magoo, that's a strong instinct, I think, for many of us, especially any of us who've followed her that long and know of her whole story. And actually, I hope to do an in-depth Tori Magoo sit-down interview soon. Got to make that happen. I love the way I see you holding court in here, Chi. Like you're just handling the whole damn conversation. I don't even have to look at it to know it's all taken care of. Wow, that's interesting. You didn't know. Tigaroo. Okay. But yeah, it's interesting also, that people who didn't know anything about it, who are just finding out now, because that's a whole other wave. Wake up! Wake up! That's a whole other wave. So many people already knew about it, but every new wave of protesting or TV shows or whatever, just another nail in their coffin, again and again and again. And the more this keeps happening, one thing is, it's just, wake up! It's a cult! Wake up! Wake up! You're free to leave! You are free to leave! You are free to leave! And it would be a good idea if you did. Wake up! It's bullshit. You know it. You know it's bullshit. You know it. Come on. It's just us talking. You know it's bullshit. Don't pretend. They're gonna take your money, and they're already taking your soul. What else are they gonna take? Well, AGP is also one of my biggest heroes in life. One of my mentors. Dude. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Oh, now they're playing something. They're playing some kind of something in that van. Isn't that funny? See, that shows me that I am having an impact. And they're so stupid to give me that win. It's called a win, Scientology. That's what you guys call it. Scientology just gave me a win. Not the first win. They've given me many wins. But it's so funny because what this shows is that they are so afraid of me saying wake up to the cult members that they would rather give me a win than take the chance that the cult members hear me say wake up. which only tells me that me saying wake up to the cult members has a major effect on them. And because now I know that it does have a major effect on them to hear wake up, then now I am, what's the opposite of interbulated? I'm psyched. I am excited. Is there a word for excited in Scientology? Or do they only have special words for the negative concepts? There must be some kind of excitement word. Can't suppress, yeah. So, Scientology. Let's review this. I say wake up, wake up, wake up. You start changing your behavior in any way. When I do that, I win. You get it? That's the rules, Scientology. When I do something that makes you change, that means I am at cause in the messed universe. Matter, energy, space, and time, all ruled by Davey Mismanige, right here, holding it down on L. Ron Hubbard way. Fuck yeah, that's the way we roll. That's the way it works. That's why the cult is dying a slow, humiliating death of rot and destruction. Wake up! That's why. That's why you're dying, Scientology, because you keep giving us wins. Because you're so protective of your bullshit that it shows it as being bullshit. It's like when the bully comes up and fakes like he's gonna hit you in middle school and you flinch and he laughs at you for being weak and flinching. Okay. But this is even less than that. Okay, the bully, me in this case, gets off by seeing you react. And you guys are the reaction. Oh, I know, a postulate, yeah. Postulate is the verb. Uh-oh, we have a total traffic jam at cult parking headquarters. Oh no, what's going to happen next? Oh yeah, we got to ask about their stats today. Well, you know their stats were awesome today, of course. Ron Hemorrhoid. How are your stats today? How are your stats today? Well, these people probably don't have stats. I mean, the van driver has stats. How many people did he protect from interbulation? So, and the people in the van, those are the marks. Destimulate. Look, he's driving faster, see? There's a... Wake up! Wake up! They get a little interbulated and they start driving a little crazy. I mean, it's hard to see because, you know, they're driving like 50 meters or whatever. But, wake up! Wake up! Wake up! How are your stats today? How are your stats today? Wake up, wakey, 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 wake up. wake up. It's a cult. Oh, wake up, wake up. It is a cult. Look at that, trying to be more efficient. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Now you should wake up too. Please wake up. Please wake up. Well, I don't know about destimulate, but I'm stimulated. Because, you know, what's more stimulating than awakening those who slumber? A very dangerous cult here. Very dangerous. And the good thing about this gig is that we get a lot of karma points handled with this. Okay, this is my charity work. This is my spiritual outreach work. This is, you know, good deed for the day. All kinds of goodness emanating out of me while I do this. And get a little exercise, you know, be on your feet for 2 or 3 hours at a time, wandering around like a lunatic, you know, get a little vocal, little vocalization training, you know, all kinds of amazing things happen when you come out to the cult of Scientology. Highly recommended to everybody, because these people need to wake up. Truly, these people do need to wake up. Because if they did, they could join us out here on the other side of the line, where things are more fun. Just ask Tori Magoo. She's been out for a while, and coming up on 20 years, I guess, and she'll tell you it's way more fun out here on this side of the line than on that side of the line, on the cult side of the line. There's no comparison. Line charge, okay. No, I haven't heard of that. It sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't think... Is that a Scientology thing? The line charge thing? Or is that like regular human thing? Yeah, Scientology. Yeah, it sounds like a Scientology term. A line charge. Okay. Well, hell yeah. A prolonged spell of uncontrolled laughter. Not that they would know about it. They don't even smoke weed. How the hell are they going to have a prolonged, uncontrolled laughter? You need weed, you need a little Cheech and Chong type action. I mean, uh-oh. Look at that. Cruising slowly. Are they tourists? Oh yeah, looky-loos, as they used to call them. Look at that, see, look at that. It's just slightly faster. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. They get scared. You know, every extra wake up that they hear brings them that closer to leaving the cult. And so they're very nervous about that. If your cult wasn't so weak, you wouldn't worry so much about people leaving it. Don't you get it? Wake up! 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 Danger! Danger, Will Robinson! It's a cult! Wake up! Run! 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 How are your stats today? How are your stats today? How are your stats today? I bet they're great. I bet their stats are amazing today. Wake up! I bet their stats are phenomenal today. I bet they've gotten thousands of people to join the cult of Scientology just this morning, just in time for their stats. Hello, sir. Mr. Osa. How are your stats today? Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Is she gathering up the courage to leave? Maybe they're packaging everybody together in a tight group so they can all make a run for the van and close the door, and then they can blast the music to not hear me say, wake up. It's so wimpy. It's so lame. Wake up! Wake up, culties! Poor little culty people. Can't show their face. Can't talk about their beliefs. So many secrets, so many lies. And there they stand, shut down, defeated, enturbulated, and North Koreanized to maximal levels. And they're scared. They are scared. That's the bottom line. They are in fear. Scientology is in fear. They are in fear for their very existence. That's what they are. They know they can't even go to the press and state their case. Can you imagine? I mean, who else does not have the ability to go out and bullshit the press? There are very few organizations that are openly known organizations. I'm not talking about like the mafia or something like that, where obviously the mafia, they're not going to have a press agent. But other organizations that, I mean, tobacco companies, pharmaceutical companies. I mean, what companies don't have PR people, spokesmen, People that can go and bullshit the press, that can do an interview. I mean, what other people can't do that? What other religions can't do that? Not that Scientology's a religion, but that can't even tell you what their beliefs are. Oh no, that's a secret. Or they lie about it. Oh no, we don't believe in Xenu. We definitely don't believe in Xenu. How could you even think such a thing? What is Xenu? That sounds crazy. That's what they'll tell you. But imagine to not even be able to state your case to anybody, to just hide like a scared little kid. Wake up! And like, you don't even have your talking points that you can go out and bullshit a reporter. You can't even do that, really? I mean, there are... Wake up, it's a cult. Wake up. They're taking your money. I mean, there are death squads and that that have a whole press division. And Scientology can't even deal with a one-on-one interview with the leader for 40 years. 40 years of fear, of quaking in their boots. Wake up! Wake up, Beamer man. Come on, you Beamer people feel superior. Now you want to go joining a cult? I think that reverses all your Beamerized street cred, what little you had to start with. Yeah, Ted Koppel, they couldn't do that again. They couldn't take that risk again. And they never did. And then they had the Tommy Davis crap. What a bullshitter. What a transparently bullshit piece of shit Tommy Davis was. And you don't see him here anymore, do you? Where's Tommy Davis? Where is Tommy Davis? Where's Tommy Davis? Is Tommy Davis giving out interviews anymore? Oh no, why not? He was so good at it. What a shame to not have little Tommy Davis to kick around anymore. Wake up! It could be a nurse. It could be a doctor. But what the hell? Might as well tell them all to wake up anyway. Can't hurt them. Little awakening can't hurt nobody, no how, nowhere. Hey, you guys, I'm out of here. If you could leave me a like on the way out, I would love it. I would highly appreciate it. Thanks you all for coming and joining me for the Wake Up Fest of Scientology. And I'll be back. Thank you. Bye-bye.